Hello, welcome to another video. This is going to be a quick 10-minute video just to get you moving. Maybe it's the middle of the day and you just need a stretch because you've been working from home, looking after the kids. Maybe you've just finished work and you just want to get a bit of tension out of that body. So it's just going to be a few quick stretches that you can do anywhere just to get the blood flowing a little bit and really stretch out that back. So come to the back of your mat. Put the big toe joints together and then come out into our small parallel stance. So the gap should be the same width as your cheekbones, just to give you an idea. From there, open the clamshell, as we say, look to the right. Bend the knee, do a heart hug. Open, look to the left. Opposite arm comes on top as we do our bent knee heart hug. And just do this a couple of times. Warming through the legs, getting a bit of blood flowing. Last one, look all the way up to the ceiling, arms reach, and we're going to lean to the left, drop the left arm down and just do a few circles with that arm. Circling the opposite way, lifting going over to the opposite side. Circling the opposite way, lowering that arm down, and we're going to do our roll down, so chin comes down, pelvis comes under, rolling all the way down. Just hanging out there for a second, maybe circling the arms. And then slowly restacking that spine. From there, we're going to just do a few leg stretches and leg exercises to get the blood moving. So we're going to have the right leg forward. Make sure you've got a nice bend in that right knee and that all of the weight of your body's over that leg so you can lift that leg up. We're going to bring the leg in and out. Aim here is to keep body nice and still. Keeping that going, really using the glutes to help us stabilise. Hold the leg at the back, let's lift and lower. Can we lift that toe up? Really using all the muscles in the leg now. Core's working as well. Can we bend that knee and bring that leg to the front? Balancing best we can. You can hold on to something if you need and just do some nice pulses with that leg at the top. And replace. Let's do it the same for the other side. Right leg back. We come in and out with that leg. Trying our best to balance. Holding the leg out. Can we lift and lower? Bring that right leg through. Can we just lift and lower a few times at the top? And replace. Roll down for me. Hands on the floor, then take the legs back into a plank. If you can't hold a plank, feel free just to put the legs down. We're going to lift the bottom, roll all the way over into our elephant stretch. Again, knees can be bent. And we're just going to walk one leg up and down, getting a nice stretch through the legs and the back. Holding that lovely stretch. Can we try and lift one leg up? Even if it's got to be bent, you don't have to extend it. And then bring that knee to the chest as you come back into your plank and take it back out. Now, if this is too much for anybody, you can just hold your plank or just give it a go. Any movement is good movement. Holding that elephant with the leg up, release the leg down, let's lift the right leg. We bring it in and we take it out. Remember, feel free at any point just to drop onto the knees and just hold a modified plank position. And then replace that foot down, maybe giving that bottom a wiggle side to side. And then coming over onto the knees and coming into your rest position, toes together, knees apart. We'll come into our tabletop stance, knees under hips, hands under shoulders, and we'll do our cat-cow. Exhale, we round. Inhale, belly down, head and bottom lift. Exhale, round. Inhale, belly down, head and bottom lift. Come back into your flat back for me and take a look at your left bum cheek as if you've sat in something and you want to try and peer and see what you've sat in. And then over to the other side. Come back to centre. We'll then just come onto our bottom, legs out in front, slight gap between the legs, arms in front, and we exhale, reach forward. Inhale, restack. Exhale, forward. Inhale, restack. Just lengthening out the legs, lengthening out the back. Hold at the top. Put your hands on your shoulders. We're going to inhale, twist to left. Exhale, middle. Inhale, right. Exhale, middle. So it's right and left. Exhale and inhale. Hold in the middle for me. Release those arms, maybe a few shoulder rolls. Come and lie down on your mat for me. Feet on the floor, knees bent. We're going to do our pelvic tilts. I've said before in previous videos that the bottom of the back can jam up. So imagine that pelvis is a clock. 6 o'clock is the belly button, 12 o'clock is the groin area. We push to 6 and then rock to 12. Push to 6, rock to 12. Going through that spine. It's a really good one to do if you've been sat down or stood up for quite a while. Come into our neutral spine, so that's halfway between the two. You can still get a hand underneath your back and just rock the knees side to side, getting a nice stretch at the bottom of the back. Lift both arms up to the ceiling and we're going to lift one arm up as high as we can and then drop it back down. So we lift and lower. This video is not meant to be too challenging today. These are just some exercises that I like to do when I'm limited on time, when I need to give my body a bit of TLC. Last one each side. Beautiful. Hug knees in, rock back side to side for me. From there, put your left leg onto the floor, just bring your right leg into the tabletop position. We're going to slowly rotate so that knee comes over to the left and you're going to put your left hand on the knee. And if you can, extend your right arm out and look at your right fingertips. Just holding this stretch, trying to keep the right shoulder on the floor. And back to middle. We're going to switch sides. Left leg up, right leg down. We bring the leg over to the right. Right hand on the knee, left hand out to the side, and we're looking at the fingertips, keeping left shoulder on the floor. If you can, avoid putting the toes down. We want to keep everything in line. And then back to middle for me. Now we've loosened that back up, coming back into our bridge position really is what we're going to be doing, is what I meant to say. But we're having feet under knees, knees in line with hips, and we're going to roll all the way up into our bridge and all the way back down. So we're really trying to go through 6 o'clock each time, rolling up and rolling down. Really just taking the time to go through each bone in the spine. And hold at the bottom on this next one. And again, rock knees side to side. From there, hug your right leg into your chest, but grab behind the back of the leg. We're going to hug the knee in and then try and extend that leg. Even if the leg has to come forward and you have to lift your head, that's fine. So we hug in and then try and extend. One more hug in and extend. And then put that right ankle on the left leg, opening the hips up. Be mindful here that we've not tilted the pelvis. And if you can feel a stretch in the right hip and bum cheek, that's perfectly fine. That's where it's meant to be felt. But if you want to feel a more intense stretch, feel free to hug the left leg in. Definitely tight today. And then we'll replace. And we'll go through the side, going behind the left leg. Hug in. And then lift. Hug in. And then lift. Hug in and lift. Put that ankle onto the right leg, opening the hip, making sure we've not tilted pelvis, and if we can, lifting the right leg up, feeling a nice stretch. And release. From there, just going to take a sit up. I'm going to go cross-legged, but go into a position that feels comfortable. We're just going to work through those shoulders a little bit. So we're going to have the hands behind the ears, and we're going to inhale, take the elbows back, squeezing shoulder blades together, and then exhale, release. Inhale back, exhale, release. And just do this a few times. You should really feel this down the shoulder blades. And release, giving those shoulders a little bit of a roll. From there, come back onto your hands and knees. Come into your rest position, toes together, knees apart. And just holding down here, and just do some nice deep breathing for me. In through the nose, out through the mouth. You can put the forehead on the mat if you wish. And slowly restacking that spine. And from there, coming on to your feet if you can. I like to turn my toes underneath at the back and then just rock up. Once we're stood back up, feet together, slowly take the hips out and the feet into that Pilates V, so we've rotated from the hips. Chin down, pelvis tucks under, we're going to roll down for the last time. And begin to roll all the way up through that spine, restacking. Wonderful. And from there, just some nice neck stretches, especially if you've been looking at your phone or your computer. Imagine that you're in a box for me, and you're going to look at the right side of that box. Take the right hand and put it on the back of the head and slowly tilt the chin downwards. You should feel a lovely stretch at the back of the neck. And I'll just turn forward so you can see what it looks like from the front. Restack. Other side, left hand, pulling down. And restacking, and you are done. Thank you for joining me in this quick Pilates video. Definitely some of the main exercises that I like to do after a busy day, or if I'm just feeling a little bit stiff. So I look forward to seeing you on my next video.